Good morning, St. Francis, and good morning, people of God. It is Friday, October the 15th, 2021, Friday the 28th week of the year, but it is also the memorial of St. Teresa of Avila, 15th century Carmelite mystic. She is Big Tess, as opposed to Little Tess, who is Teresa of Lisieux, the Little Flower. Remember her great reform that she attempted and was successful at within the Carmelite order in the 1500s, much of which, because she was trying to reform, she suffered. Because there were many of her sisters that did not want to experience the reform back into deeper experiences of prayer and experiences of Christ in prayer. The sense in which, again, women mystics were able to identify with Christ and be able to experience Christ, even though they may have been prohibited from receiving the sacraments or from receiving Eucharist, because, again, it was something that people just weren't being allowed to receive. It was only priests who were being allowed to receive. Again, it demonstrates the power of her faith and the power of her prayer and the ability that she helped other people to recognize of establishing a powerful relationship with Christ. It is something for us always to emulate and try to model in our own lives, that kind of intimate relationship with Christ that makes us one with Christ, that makes us understand who and what Christ can be for us, and how Christ can begin to transform and touch our lives in ways that we have yet to imagine. The readings for today, there are special readings for Teresa of Avila, but we also have the regular readings for today, which is what most people probably will hear. So the readings for today, we continue with Paul's, where am I coming from? This is the back of Siena Hall. The windows are open and children can see me, so I don't want to get too close over there because then they'll start doing things. But remember Siena Hall. Siena Hall was built to envision the canticle of creation, the canticle of the creatures of St. Francis of Assisi, and so there are great plaques that are around Siena Hall. We've looked at them before. That are descriptive of each of the stanzas of the Canticle of Creation. Brother, Sun, Sister, Moon, Brother, Fire, Sister, Water, all these kinds of things, which most people really don't realize or know. And it's kind of an interesting part of the campus architecture here at St. Francis. So anyway, the readings for today. We have Romans continuing, Paul's letter to the Romans. Romans gets a little bit theological and starting to become that. Again, after the justification to preach to the Romans that Paul gives, he begins again this great discourse on how the Romans have come to an understanding of Christianity, not because of any great works that they have done, but because of the faith that has been given to them. Faith, a gift, nothing more, nothing less, not something earned, worked for, or deserved. Faith becomes a gift, and a gift that comes to an open heart, a heart that dares to want more, to seek more, to delve more, to understand more, to experience more in life. That is where faith comes from. It is not memorizing things. It is not accomplishing things. It is not assuming power and authority. Nothing like that. But the understanding that it is always a gift in our lives. And Paul praises the Romans for receiving that gift. Again, the first of the non-Jewish people, perhaps, that Paul goes to be able to help them understand more of what it means to have this risen Savior, to have this Christ who changes the course of human history in our lives and our history. With that, Luke's gospel is basically a jumble of different kinds of things. It's not necessarily a consistent discourse. It's not a consistent narrative. It's just different thoughts. Again, people crowd around Jesus. He warns his disciples about the hypocrisy of the Pharisees. And then he goes talking about how things that are hidden will be revealed. Things that you say in secret will be heard in the marketplaces. And are not sparrows worth a lot. And don't worry about anything. Don't fear anything. They don't really all tie together well. They don't tie together logically or with any kind of sense, but they are good things to remember. Again, the sense in which, to be always aware of hypocrisy of anybody, and especially of anybody who speaks for the church or for the faith. Hypocrisy is something that destroys. It's something that reveals the lie inherent in what basically people are trying to say that isn't necessarily right. To know that we are not called to be in darkness. We are called to be people of light. And that is the whole understanding of mystery itself. Mystery is not a puzzle or some kind of conundrum for us to, muddle through or just deal with, and it's never just an answer to the questions that we have about life in our world. To say it's just a mystery doesn't work. But what a mystery is, again, in the Greek, mysterion, is a secret in the process of being revealed. There are many secrets in this world that our God is revealing to us bit by bit because we can't take it all at once. The greatest secret is us, and who and what we are, and why we have been created, and what is our duty, and what is our destiny, and what are we called to do. That secret is revealed to us during the course of our lives. And the course of our lives is revealed to us as we open ourselves more and more to whom Christ is, doing what it is that God can do and be for us and what we can then be for each other in this world. Let's always work very hard. Let's work very diligently. Let's work always with hope, with charity, with forbearance, to be able to unlock the secrets of ourselves so that that secret can give glory and help the reign of God flourish on this earth. And may the Lord give you his peace.